Matt from AVNation.tv. We are here in the Sonos booth at ISE 2019 in lovely Amsterdam. I'm here with Benji and Andrew from Sonos. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Doing great, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for giving us some time and kicking all of the dealers out of the booth, which they were not happy about, but be nice. You're going to like this. What we're talking about today is you debuted on Tuesday. It was officially announced that the new Sonance speakers that were co-developed with you guys were available, as well as the amp being available to the general public as well as dealers. Let's talk a little bit, one, about why you guys didn't just take a speaker, slap a grill on it, and say, hey, it's a speaker and it works with our stuff. You actually co-developed this, and it literally went through to make sure that it was voiced properly, that everything in it worked best with the amp. Talk about that for a minute.
Yeah, so for years we've been selling the Connect amp, and it's been only part of a solution for an architectural install. And when we developed the new amp, we saw a huge opportunity to extend the Sonos experience in a more full way, more complete way into the architectural domain. And one of the key differentiating features of Sonos is TruePlay. And so by working closely with the team at Sonance, we were able to custom develop the entire transducer package, the crossover network, and have that completely optimized for amp. And we have a little secret sauce built into AMP that lets us actually detect that these are in fact the Sonos architectural speakers, which then allows us to activate TruePlay. And because we understand all of the performance characteristics, we feel very comfortable taking the signature we get from the room during the TruePlay initiation dance, and then tweaking the sound profile, delivering an even better sound experience.
When you talk about being able to, properly identify that, one, I'd ask, but I know you won't tell me anyways. But more importantly, that's why you can't just take any speaker off, even if you had the voicing for it. You can't just take any speaker off the shelf, put it in, and still get a TruePlay experience because it can't properly detect that, correct?
That's correct, yeah. There's something we've put into the crossover network, and with the technology that's also in the amp, we're able to essentially scan that, read the signature, and say, okay, yeah, that is in fact the speaker. And it's more than just understanding like the frequency response. It's actually understanding its performance at different volume levels, and different frequencies, different types of content. And since we understand all of those aspects, we know exactly how hard we can drive the tweeter, we know exactly how hard we can drive that woofer.
Okay, so let's talk for a minute about the range, because it's not just the in-ceiling, there's also an in-wall and an outdoor, is that correct?
That is correct. We have the in-ceiling, we have the in-wall, and the outdoor. And one of the other things we were able to do by working so closely with the team at Sonance is we were able to develop the transducer in such a way that we can actually load 6 speakers onto one amp, so
really?
Up to 3 pairs. And when we do that, we're also able to tell whether we have 1 pair, 2 pair, or 3 pairs. And we're able to change how we address the sound to those speakers based on the number of pairs. Okay. So you're always getting the best performance regardless of how many speakers you have on the amp.
That's fantastic. Let's kind of change topics for a second. The dealer store, the new dealer store that we've talked about in the past, is starting to come online. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, so we're about 2 weeks away from starting to onboard dealers onto that in the Americas, and then we'll roll it out to EMEA later this year. What we're really excited about that is a little embarrassing, our old dealer portal and dealer ordering process. It might have looked like a 15-year-old made it in 1982, and so complete overhaul of the system. We're going to be able to better recommend products, be able to give dealers better insight into what's the free shipping tier. We are also rolling out for the first time in the Americas tiered dealer pricing for Sonos architectural speakers. Okay. And so gold, platinum, silver are going to get different margin benefits based upon that and different incentives. We're going to be able to drive that all through the new dealer portal, which is fantastic. And through our beta testing so far with some dealers, the reception's just been awesome. So really good time for Sonos right now. AMP, our new architectural speakers, and then also new dealer, new programs coming online. So
that's fantastic
time.
So for anybody who is not familiar with the dealer portal, not familiar with how to get connected from a dealer standpoint, because not everyone knows, where can they go to find that, whether they're in North America, whether they're in South America, EMEA, where do they find that?
Yeah, so we'll be sending out some communication pretty shortly to our dealers, but you can always reach out to your account manager to get deeper details of timing and when you specifically will come through the new dealer portal, but we hope to have everybody up and running on it by the summertime.
Fantastic. And as far as the Sonance speakers, when are those going to be fully available?
Yeah, so right now you can go place pre-orders as a dealer today in your local region globally for the in-wall and in-ceiling, and then the outdoor speaker in April. we'll be able to start taking pre-orders for it. And then we're shipping it at the end of February to be at dealers' locations by February 26th is our goal right now.
Fantastic. Excellent. Well, thank you so much. If people want to find more information about Sonos, where do they do that?
Sonos.com.
Sonos.com.
Very good. For more coverage from ISE 2019 and to learn more about AVNation, please visit avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.